Welcome to our space of hope and inspiration, where faith is ignited and the Word of God meets us right where we are. Thank you for being here and for allowing us to walk with you. Script, Proverbs 31:17. She girds herself with strength and makes her arms strong. Today I want us to reflect together on a powerful verse found in Proverbs 31:17. It says, "She girds herself with strength and makes her arms strong." This passage is part of the description of the virtuous woman, but beyond the context, it speaks to all of us: men, women, young people, and children. It is a reminder that life requires strength, effort, discipline, and perseverance. It is not just about physical strength, but also emotional, spiritual, and mental strength. The phrase "girds herself with strength" refers to preparing herself, standing firm, and not living in weakness or defeat. In biblical times, girding up one's loins was an expression that meant adjusting one's clothing to be ready for action, work, or battle. And strengthening one's arms points to putting one's hands to the task, not just remaining with intentions, but acting decisively, courageously, and wholeheartedly. Imagine you have to run a race. What do you do before you start? You tie your shoes tightly, make sure your clothes are in place, take a deep breath, and prepare yourself. That's like girding up one's loins, being ready. Now when you run, what do you use? Your arms, your legs, your energy, your whole body. That's like strengthening one's arms, using the strength God has already given you to move forward, to not give up along the way. Thus, this verse reminds us that life is like a race or an important task. We need to prepare ourselves and put forth our best effort, trusting that God will give us the strength we need. I'm going to tell you the story of a woman named Anna. She dreamed of starting her own business. For years, she was told she couldn't, that it was too difficult, that she didn't have enough resources. But Anna decided not to listen to the negative voices. She girded herself with strength. That is, she prepared herself, studied, saved, and learned from her mistakes. And when the time came, she strengthened her arms. She worked hard, got up early, faced obstacles, and didn't give up. Today, her business is not only a success, but it has become a place where she helps other women grow. Why? Because she understood that strength doesn't come only from muscles, but from faith, discipline, and perseverance. Now let's apply this to our spiritual lives. Many times we feel that life is heavy, that the daily struggles are too great. Problems in our families, with our health, at work, in our hearts. But God calls us to gird ourselves with strength, not to resign ourselves, but to be ready, to trust, to believe that He empowers us. And He also calls us to strengthen our arms, to take concrete steps, to do what is within our power, to work with excellence, to persevere even when things aren't easy. For example, if you struggle with discouragement, gird yourself with strength by reading His Word, by seeking prayer, and strengthen your arms by speaking words of life, by making wise decisions, by taking a step even when you are afraid. I want to suggest something simple but powerful. 1. Write down 3 areas of your life where you need more strength. It could be your family, your work, your faith, your studies, your health. 2. Now, next to each area, write a concrete action you can begin to take today. That will be strengthening your arms. 3. Finally, pray and declare aloud the verse. I gird my loins with strength and strengthen my arms, for God gives me power. Do this for 7 consecutive days, and you will see how your mind and heart begin to fill with a new determination. This ritual is not magic. It is training for the soul. It's about training your mind not to react with laziness, but with purpose. Because strength isn't born in muscles, it's born in decision. And every morning you repeat this, you'll be shaping an invincible character. Proverbs 31:17 doesn't describe an impossible superhero. It describes a real woman, hardworking, resilient. And although the passage speaks of her, its message is universal. We can all activate our inner strength. It's not about having more time, more money, or more talent. It's about having more determination, more commitment to yourself. Life doesn't reward those who have everything. It rewards those who don't give up. Those who, even when they fail, try again. Those who, even when it hurts, keep walking. So today, wherever you are, get up. Buckle up, clench your fists, and say to fear, to weariness, to failure, "You will not stop me. Today I gird my loins with strength and strengthen my arms." Because you're not here by chance. You're here to make your mark, to overcome, to inspire. If this message resonated with you, like it, help others find it. Subscribe to Gokrip because it doesn't just inspire, it transforms. Leave your request in the comments. We're praying for you. You're not alone.